Glitch bomb. Alright. What's this one? This is made 16 days ago. He probably only has super hard stuff. This is probably one of his easier ones. Alright. 2 clears, 18 unique players. That can't be that bad. It's nighttime, so I'm not even going to turn on the game sound. I'm assuming I need that. What the frick? Oh my. This course is so trolly. Holy shit. Oh, does the wind always blow? I think it does. Interesting. Oh, you monster. Okay, this is interesting. Is that auto-scrolled? I think it did. That's weird. So it's like a minimum width, I think. Oh wait, I'm probably supposed to go in the door. Frick! Oh jeez, I might be in trouble. I didn't go in the P-switch door like I think I was supposed to. Ah! I totally fucked that up. What? Why do you give us so many hats? I guess this isn't. I think this. Well, I don't. Do you have to go in the P-switch to door to? No, that would be too easy, right? I don't know. I don't understand why it has such a low clear rate. It's not that bad. Maybe just people spam give up on it. Like, I even lost my propeller, and I'm not even that scared. Wow, this is really advanced. He has, like, custom auto-scroll and everything. Well, that's a little bit scary. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, that's not safe. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to be more than 1 HP for that section, probably. Wait, I have to reach the goal as Propeller Mario. Oh yeah. Interesting. So there's probably, I mean, you did give us a lot, but I guess we do have to continuously be kind of careful, huh? Wait a minute. Let me get in there. Where does this go? So this is not even auto-scrolling. It's a non-auto-scrolling zone. Interesting. Where's this door go? What? No, I want the non-auto-scrolling zone. Let's start over. I'm just curious. Did he make an easy and a hard zone or something? Because I don't know. I'm not sure which one's easy and hard at this point. But I don't. It did. Wow, crap. I'm really curious. I want to see the end of this path. I went the wrong way, apparently. Maybe they both go that way, I don't know. But... So which way did I go? I went into the pipe, right? I want to go this way now. Oh, I have to... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So, oh, man, this is crazy. Oh, crap. No, that's not how I'm supposed to do it. Wow, that's kind of hard. Interesting. Well, I guess it might be a troll course. It's hard to say. It's still too early to decide that. This is very interesting. Oof. Oh, you can't even do it. Oh, unless you don't have the propeller. Interesting. So I can go back into the pipe instead of the door and try this as big, I guess. Oh crap, that's really hard to do. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, but I can... Can't I just run with it? Oh, maybe I don't need to bounce on it. Maybe I just think I need to bounce on it because I'm an idiot. That's a possibility. Ah! Crap. Ah! That's not what I was trying to do. Everyone's gone. I guess I could just stop the stream at this point since everyone's gone. It's been almost 4 hours, so whoa, I don't mind streaming for a little bit longer. But is somebody actually here or is somebody just lurking? That's the question, right? Frick. You know, if you want to, I could play one of your older ones. I don't know if I've played very many of them. Probably not. A lot of the times they look really scary, so maybe you're trying to make one specially for me. I have no idea. I don't want to rush you or anything. Just wondering. Because you mentioned it before. Oh crap, I screwed that up. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Oh crap. Oh, I should have jumped up to there. Yeah. Definitely should have jumped up to there. I'm curious what's beyond the wall. I want to find out. Curiosity is so brutal, I swear. Hey Toast Matt, how's it going? It's going pretty badly to be honest. I'm like dying a lot. Oh my goodness. This course is kinda I should play it the normal way, I guess. So stop trolling with this P-switch, I suppose. I'll take a look at it. I don't know if I'll find it fun, but in general, I think one-screen puzzles are pretty darn trolly in my book. There's gonna be exceptions every once in a while, obviously, but I just feel like all they really do is show off glitches and stuff. It's not very exciting to me. This course is actually pretty fun if you play it the normal way. I feel like it's too frustrating if you try to do it the P-switch way. I'm just genuinely curious if one path or the other is incorrect or something. Oh crap. Oh, I hope I'm not dead. Alright, well, I need to get another propeller helmet or I'm screwed. Wow. Oh, that's the goal right there. Oh, I almost had it. No, I don't understand why this course has this clear rate. It's not even that bad. I literally almost had it. Yeah, that's what people usually say. But it's okay, I'll still try it. Ah, crap. I need to, like, stop taking damage. Why can't see where I am. It's a little bit frustrating. Yeah, it's relatively slow. Pretty easy to get your bearings and stuff, for the most part. Oof, I don't remember if I like Desert Night music or not. No! I'm screwed. I have to start over. There's not going to be another helmet from this position. You think so? Man, I wish I get to hear the sound effects, though. This is from Final Fantasy 13. To be more specific, it's from Lightning Returns. It's Snow's theme from Lightning Returns. Aw, crap, I keep screwing that section up. What's wrong with me? Final Fantasy 13, as far as the modern games goes, is, in my opinion, the best Final Fantasy, without question. You can make arguments for 7 and 8 being better, sure. I won't argue with you. I do think Lightning Returns is better than those, but Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13 Part 2, not as good as Final Fantasy 7 or 8 for sure. Nine, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about it. I've kind of played it the least of the PlayStation Final Fantasy games, so I'm not sure if it's fair to get too competitive with my ranking on that one. Crap! I wanted to drop back down again. Oh man, I think I was supposed to. But I didn't do it fast enough, and I ended up hitting the spike. I almost had it though. That was the closest I've been yet. I've got like a review of each of the Final Fantasy games that I've played in the panels below. You can access them there. You've played 7, 9, 14, 9 due to character development, the story is weak. Really? I'm a little bit confused by what you mean by that. 9 has some of your favorite music? 9 had some great music, but it also has some terrible music too. Also, some of the songs that are pretty good tend to get old, maybe. I do like the battle music, though. The battle music's pretty solid in general. I think it's great if an RPG has good battle music. No, I went too far to the right again. I can't see where I am. Ugh. What's best before 7? Well, I'm not done playing them all yet, but I'll let you know. In the meantime, I'm definitely enjoying 4 a lot. I think 1 is good. 1 is very good. It's much better than 2. 2 is kinda bad. Although 2 isn't all bad, if you are gonna decide to play 2, make sure you play a version that allows you to play normal mode right away, instead of forcing you to unlock a normal mode by playing easy first. Because I ended up playing easy mode, and it was kind of a bad experience for me. I think normal would have been much more fun. That would be my recommendation. But the PlayStation version forces easy mode on you at the beginning. Anyway, so yeah, number 1 was pretty solid. It was really good. I feel like it has decent replay value, and it's got good, pretty solid mechanics. I think The main thing I disliked about 2 is just the encounter rates were insane, and the dungeons were intentionally trolly. Like, you would get stuck in the dungeon because there were lots of dead ends, and not only that, but there were lots of trap rooms too, where like the entire point of the trap room was just for you to enter battles with monsters, and there were lots of them. So, and you couldn't really tell the difference between them and a regular door. You just had to figure it out through experience, unless you used a guide, obviously. So it was basically a Square experimenting with the concept of forcing the player to have a guide, you know? And they've done that a lot throughout their history. Like, they've done it with Final Fantasy 13. They forced players to look at guides to figure out how to upgrade their equipment, which is really trolly. They've done it with, like, Final Fantasy 10 as well. Forcing players to look at guides to figure out how to do Riku's mix and stuff. Final Fantasy has done some pretty shady stuff, so it's really hard to take their games seriously sometimes. But I mean, I guess that's RPGs in general. They don't want to like make it. It would make it like practically impossible for players to like figure like hidden things out. Basically, oh my, am I serious? Did I seriously just screw my? I'm just like, I don't know. I'm a little bit distracted by the conversation now, but I think I would probably still would have failed. What's the deal with numbers? Hard to explain exactly, but like Final Fantasy IV, I believe, was originally Final Fantasy 1 or 2 or something like that in the United States. But it was on Super Nintendo rather than the Nintendo. So yeah, I think it might have been called Final Fantasy 2. So I guess that means originally Final Fantasy 2 and 3 were simply not released in the United States originally. This course isn't even that long, it's just really dangerous. Can't even tell where I am sometimes. Like, it's not that bad, it just gets really hard towards the end. But I think I got this. So yeah, I would recommend playing Final Fantasy IV on the PlayStation, to be honest, but I also have not played the other version. I might recommend the other version as well, the newer stuff, Final Fantasy IV. I think there's like a complete collection you could get. I'm not sure if that's only on Steam or something or what, but no! That was the closest I've been yet. Damn it, why was there a spike wall there? I should have pressed it down. Almost had it. Yeah, 4 has been great, but I do have some complaints about it. But they're minor in the grand scheme of things. Mainly, I just don't like that, unlike Final Fantasy VII, you can't really rush through the game. You can rush through Final Fantasy VII. It feels a lot like Final Fantasy VII, to be honest, which is great as far as story progression goes. And on top of that, I like the story better than Final Fantasy's story. Final Fantasy VII's story was not bad. It's just not as good as Final Fantasy IV's story. It's also not as good as Final Fantasy IX's story, but it's definitely much better than Final Fantasy VIII's story, at least in my opinion. But I know I'm not going to be... I know a lot of people love Final Fantasy VIII's story, but I'm not one of those people. So, like, Final Fantasy VIII's story was okay. And just because I think that its story was... I mean, it's okay as far as, like, from a developer's... like an RPG game developer's point of view, like, it was fine. Like, it's not good. It's definitely not one of the better Final Fantasy stories. In fact, I think I would put every other Final Fantasy story above Final Fantasy VIII, but that doesn't automatically make it an absolutely horrible story. But I don't know what I'm trying to say. But oh no. I meant just because it's a bad story and I mean relatively bad, and it's definitely the worst of all the Final Fantasy stories I've played. That doesn't mean Final Fantasy VIII is a bad game. That's what I meant to say. Final Fantasy VIII is a really good game because the exploration is amazing in that game. In fact, of all the Final Fantasy VIII games, that had the best exploration mechanics of all of them. Like, not even close. It was the most fun to explore in that game. Um, so that does a lot for making it fun. There was other reasons why it was fun too, like the battle system was tons of fun. I really liked the equipping system in the game too. It was super solid. Um, you've heard a lot of hate for FF8, but you don't know why I've never played it. A lot of casual RPG players hate the battle system in Final Fantasy VIII because it's a little bit complex. But the complexity is why it's so easy and fun, in my opinion. But because it's complex, like they just they don't bother to understand it. They just don't put the effort in to understand it. They just want to like mash the confirm button. Because honestly, that's kind of what you can do for the most of the time in Final Fantasy VII. You do have to do some experimenting here and there, but usually what people will do is they'll just consult a guide for some easy answers, and then so that they don't have to do any experimenting. And I think for Final Fantasy VII, I think the developers did a great job of balancing. That's why I hate it when people talk trash about Final Fantasy VII. Because even though I don't think it was as good as Final Fantasy VIII, they still did a ton of things right. I think they did more things right than Final Fantasy VIII did. But that doesn't stop it, Final Fantasy VIII from being a better game, even if they had more mistakes, at least in my opinion. But Final Fantasy VII was amazing. Like, if you've never played it, that's like the one you should play first if you're looking for new Final Fantasies to play, in my opinion. Because it's just like there's hardly anything to complain about. If I was to complain about anything, it would be the fact that they've made remakes for these games, but they've barely done anything to the remake. That's my only major complaint. They keep remaking these games and they do almost nothing to them when they remake them. When they could, for example, add a hard mode to Final Fantasy VII, because why not? I mean, Final Fantasy II has an easy mode and a normal mode, so why doesn't Final Fantasy VII have have a harder mode than its default mode? It's just silly that they don't have a hard mode.